Greetings, everyone. This is part 4 in my series, What is the Outcome of Seeking First the Kingdom? And today I want to discuss an outcome that deals with a word used, Jesus and Paul used the word, and it's sanctify. The word sanctify traditionally, we've understood it to mean to set apart, to be made whole or holy. And that is correct. However, a deeper search into the word reveals the foundation of the word means to not be fragmented. Jesus in John chapter 17 was praying to his disciples, and I think it's important, beloved, that we draw a distinction. Jesus did not pray this prayer that I'm about to share He didn't pray this prayer for his followers. He prayed this prayer for his disciples. And there's a reason, I believe. And the prayer is in John 17, where Jesus said, "Sanctify them, the disciples, with your truth. Your word is truth." Now, sometimes Jesus speaks with declaration, and sometimes he speaks with invitation. I believe this John 17 prayer was a prayer of declaration because a disciple becomes sanctified because he chooses or she chooses to receive the truth, which is, according to Jesus, your word, your information is truth. What information? The information flowing from the kingdom, flowing from the eternal realm of heaven, the Father. And so it's very important to make that distinction. A follower, Jesus could not have prayed that. He could not have declared that over his followers because his followers had not committed to seeking first the kingdom, which is the vehicle through which we receive the word of truth or the information of the kingdom. So Jesus in John 17 was making a declaration, I believe. And that declaration was to his disciples, and his disciples became sanctified, became whole in their, and I'm just going to isolate, in their mind, which brought about consciousness of the kingdom. Now, let's move to 1 Thessalonians 5, where Paul makes a statement that has two parts to it. And in 1 Thessalonians 5:23, Paul says, "Now may the God of peace sanctify you completely, make you whole." We know we become whole by seeking first the kingdom or taking in information of the whole or information of the kingdom. So Paul is praying that the God of peace sanctify you completely. But then he says, "And may your whole spirit, soul, and body be preserved blameless." So basically, to paraphrase, now may the God of peace take your fragmented mind, and I'm just going to isolate this passage to the mind. There's no way I can explain the body and the spirit in 7 minutes. So I'm going to isolate it to the mind. May the God of peace sanctify you completely. May the God of peace take your fragmented mind and make it whole. And then, once your mind is made whole, may you be preserved blameless. So, to collapse the carnal mind and grow and develop the renewed mind or the whole mind, we must receive the information of the kingdom. We must become a disciple, not a follower, a disciple. Once that takes place, and once we remain in the discipline of seeking first the kingdom long enough for the renewed mind to emerge as our primary field of consciousness, collapsing the carnal mind as our primary field of consciousness. Once that tipping point takes place, in order to remain blameless, in order to maintain the whole mind, the field of consciousness of the kingdom, in our subjective experience, we must continue to seek first the kingdom. So, an outcome of seeking first the kingdom is not only forming the renewed mind, which is consciousness in the kingdom, but it ensures blamelessness. It ensures that we remain in the field of consciousness of the kingdom. It ensures we keep ourselves out of the realm of the carnal mind. I hope that makes sense. I hope that blesses someone out there. And keep seeking first the kingdom. Love you guys.